Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on HD Pocket. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. The full images of the released cards for the next Pokemon TCG Pocket expansion so far have been revealed. We can now see HP, retreat cost, damage for all of the released cards so far. So we're going to be breaking all that down today. Let's get into it. So, starting things off, we have this post from the Look demo over on the Pokemon TCG Pocket Reddit page with the full images of the Japanese cards. Now, of course, we saw glimpses of these cards in the reveal trailer, but now the full cards have been revealed. We also have the translations as well for these cards, because obviously they're all in Japanese. But either way, we do now know HP and retreat cost and damage of some of the cards that we didn't know about before. So just a quick update today, but either way, they released the full image of the cards from the trailer in Japan. You can see damage, HP, or retreat cost. So the first one is Cynthia. We already really knew what this did, but the translation of it is your Garchomp or Togekiss do 50 extra damage to the opponent's Pokemon. So this is absolutely broken if Garchomp and Togekiss are decent cards, which you'd kind of expect them to be. They're both third stage Pokemon. Obviously, Garchomp evolving from Gible and Gabite, and then Togekiss evolving from Togepi and Togetic. We're expecting all those Pokemon to be in the game because the evolution line is. But the only problem is, with an extra 50 damage buff, these cards are going to be doing so much if they're like an EX card. So I'm less inclined to believe they're going to be an EX. Like, we didn't get a Dragonite EX for Generation 1. So I highly doubt we're going to get a Garchomp EX, because if it's doing like 100 damage already, plus the Cynthia, which you can obviously have two of in your deck, you could be doing 150 damage on 2 separate turns, which is enough to destroy like pretty much anything in the game. So yeah, I can't see Garchomp and Togekiss being that good. We also don't know what energy they're going to use. Now, Gible actually uses colorless energy, so if Garchomp uses colorless energy as well, it's going to be even more broken because it can just go in any deck. So hopefully that's not the case, because that plus Cynthia is going to be doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Of course, we'll see what happens next week. But either way, that's the Cynthia card. Moving on, we also have Pachirisu. So we now have the HP stat for Pachirisu, which is 120. So it's the exact same as Pikachu EX. So this could be an alternative to Pikachu decks, because we do know that Pokemon tools are going to be used in this new TCG expansion, and Pachirisu is going to utilize them. So the Gadget Spark, if this Pokemon is holding a Pokemon tool, it does plus 40 damage. So depending on how many tools you can have in your deck, how many tools there are, and if it's actually beneficial to have tools in certain decks, this could be doing 80 damage for 2 energy instead of the 90 damage for 2 energy from Pikachu EX. Obviously, the drawback from Pikachu is you have to have a full bench. It's a lot easier to get one tool card than a full bench, so Pachirisu might generally be more consistent than Pikachu. We'll have to see what happens, but it does have the same HP stat. It's a basic Pokemon as well, just like Pikachu, so you don't have to worry about evolving it. But yeah, very, very interesting. Also a 1 retreat cost for Pachirisu as well, so very, very similar to Pikachu in that sense. It's basically just an alternative Pikachu. I mean, it is a Pikachu clone at the end of the day. But either way, that's the Pachirisu update, so up to 80 damage with a Pokemon tool. We then have Leafeon, so this obviously has 90 HP, and it has a 1 retreat cost as well. We already know what this does. This Pokemon cannot attack on its next turn, because 90 damage on a kind of like Pokemon that's not an EX is kind of busted. So that's the drawback from Leafeon. So yeah, that's got 90 HP, does 90 damage, 1 retreat cost, and you can't attack the next turn. I don't think you're going to be like... I don't think it's going to be too bad, because I'm assuming you can just retreat it, and then obviously you can just bring in a different Pokemon to attack, so you could probably utilize it on your bench and stuff pretty well. So that's that. We then have Cresselia, which has 110 HP and also a retreat cost of 2. The Cresselia Moonlight Gain is the Pokemon heals 20 HP. We already knew that, but the retreat cost of 2, so obviously beneficial with like Leaf and stuff, and then 110 HP for that. And then we also have Honchkrow as well, which has 100 HP. And there was a little bit of a confusion with this card, because as Pokegirl Lauren here says, that the Honchkrow has 1 retreat on the Japanese trailer and 2 on the English. So it was like we're a little bit confused on what the retreat cost of this Pokemon was going to be, but it does look like they settled on a retreat cost of 2. So that is that's the retreat cost of Honchkrow. It's got 100 HP, and then the translation is it deals 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's just a better version. Well, I'd say it's a better version of Zebstrika and Hitmonlee, but it is a stage 2 Pokemon. Like well, it's a stage 1 Pokemon. Whereas with Zebstrika, yes, it is a stage 1, but you only need 1 energy. You only need 1 energy for Hitmonlee as well. They do 30 damage, and then it's 50 damage for Honchkrow. So it's one of those. I feel like it's definitely beneficial for a dark deck, 100%, and that needs some sort of boost. But either way, that's the update on Honchkrow. So there are all the cards that were posted on Reddit, but we do have all of the cards here taken from this Japanese account saying it's 11 cards currently known. Lucario is not included as there are official images. Lucario is listed in the reply. So these are all the images, the full kind of card, what we've seen from the trailer. So we already know about like Turtwig, Leafeon, Chimchar, Piplup, Palkia. We now know about Pachirisu. We now know about Cresselia, Honchkrow, Dialga. Gible does 20 damage, should I say, with Gnaw. It has 60 HP, and again, it's a colorless energy. So I don't know if the whole evolution line is going to be colorless for Garchomp. If it is, it's going to be ridiculously broken, because you can obviously pair that with Dialga, and you can just pop 2 Steel energy on it every single turn, and then you've obviously got Cynthia as well. So again, I highly doubt it's going to be colorless, because it'd just be way too overpowered. But it is something that, you know, it's starting off that way with Gnaw only being a colorless energy. So we'll see what unfolds there. But yeah, 20 damage, 60 HP, and a 1 retreat cost for Gabite as well. So that's all the HP, retreat cost, and damage updates. Retreat cost of 2 for Turtwig. I don't know if that was already revealed. And then 1 for Chimchar, 1 for Piplup, 2 for Palkia. Again, we know about the EX cards. They work well with Leaf regardless. But that's all of that. And then we also have another card that was slightly revealed later on down the line that people picked up on. And it is the Shinx card. It confirms the Luxray line is going to be in space-time Smackdown. Kind of already thought that anyway, because Luxray is such an iconic character in Generation 4, or an iconic Pokemon, should I say. But Shinx is here, and it has 60 HP. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards have now been, I guess, revealed. But we also know that we're going to get Gabite, Garchomp, so that's another 2 cards. We know we're going to get Togepi, Togetic, and Togekiss. It's going to be another 3 cards. We know we're going to get the evolutions of these Pokemon as well, but again, we don't know what their attack's going to be, their HP, their abilities, whatever. So 13 cards we know about, like, technically. So either way, just a quick video for you guys going over all the updates on the HP and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment. What card are you most looking forward to be using when this new Pokemon TCG Pocket expansion comes out? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. So everything from me, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.